Check.
Alright, people, ladies, gentlemen, welcome to the Defiance discussion of Episode 7. Goodbye, Blue Sky, as you can see there. No rating. No rating. We're here alone this week. Okay, maybe we are here alone, Landon.
Yeah.
Okay, no, he is here, actually.
I just wanted to prove you're crazy.
I am not Quentin, alright? This week...
No, you're more like Nikki.
No, I'm actually kind of depressed this week, and let me tell you why. I watch a lot of Game of Thrones, okay?
I
You
did
know
too,
this.
which was fabulous.
Yes.
Loved it.
Many
In a way,
people died.
Not really.
Right? And here's my problem. In Game of Thrones, they do it right because the right people are dying. In Defiance, why are all my favorite characters dying?
True.
I'm starting to get annoyed. Every week it's been someone. Even stupid what's his face Ben, what's his name? What's his Tommy? He should have died too. It should have been even on both of our sides, but no. Stupid indigene.
Yeah.
I'm getting racist now. So alright, before we get into the show, what updates? It's been 2 weeks. So any updates at all of anything?
Yeah, the game has a lot of updates. I'll hurry and hop into it real quick. In general, Defiance 1.020 patch. Along with numerous improvements and bug fixes, this update also includes new content that will tie in with recent and future events around the Defiance TV show. Kind of like you were saying 2 weeks ago. This content will be released alongside new episodes. In the interest of avoiding spoilers, we omitted specifics, but it includes new missions, new goals, and a new open world mode called Sieges. Now, I haven't played Sieges yet. I'm actually trying to, do my patch right now to be able to get into the game. But I'll be doing Sieges, and then maybe at the end of the show, I'll let you guys know what I think about it. They did continue to optimize the areas of the game to improve the performance as well as the service performer. PvP, there's a new PvP map, which is called Freight Yard, and the Dam Defense Hotshot is available again. I don't even know what that is, but I'll have to figure it out that. And that's not swearing, that's like an actual dam. If you guys were confused. There's some new missions, new challenges, a lot of emergencies, whatever that means. New arc falls. Well, not new arc falls, they just fixed some bugs and stuff. And for all of you faggots out there who like to drive your car around and run over people, not cool.
I think I'm gonna have to admit that out. Damn was okay. That was a gacial slur.
No, it wasn't gacial at all. It's a bundle of sticks. Take it the way you want it.
Oh no.
But there's a new. Okay, I'm one of those faggots that like to drive around. I was just being mean because I'm one of them.
What are you trying to say? Because
I drive around and run over the things at the arc falls, which a lot of people do. I guess there's a new patch where it damages your car a lot more, so be wary in the Badlands. And it also looks like there's a new main mission thing. It shows the black guy. I can't remember his name. He's the lawkeeper. Sorry, it's been a while since I played Defiance. But it says, find the cure for Defiance, save the town. Play now. And I will be doing that while we're going through the show. But other than that, it was a good 2 weeks, good break. I liked it. I kind of missed watching Defiance last week. When Monday hit, didn't know what to do. So I was excited for this week, and it turned out that it's so unpredictable. What may happen.
Yeah, this show. I can't believe how unpredictable it is. I can't believe how many characters actually have storylines. It's pretty good. It's actually an alright show.
I think it's increasing and getting better and better and better along the way.
Yes.
At first, I can't wrap my mind around what type of show is it. Is it one of those corny but fun to watch sci-fis that you can kind of predict what's going to happen. That's what I thought the first couple of episodes, but then we get into episodes like this week where it's just like, whoa, okay, I guess I probably could have saw that, I just didn't think about it. But then you have like other things, like little stories on the side, like Quentin or Stama, where you're just like, oh my gosh, and Stama, holy crap, I can't figure out what kind of character she is.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm perplexed because when it said, "Oh, we're taking a week off," I was angry, and then it's like 2 weeks on Defiance. It was it's Razor Rain, run, and then everyone had to hide, and I was like, this episode's gonna suck.
Did you see next week's trailer thing? Spoiler thing?
I think I did, but I don't remember it. Hold on.
Holy
yes,
crap.
I did.
We'll get
yes,
into
I did.
that, but it is like getting crazy. Like, it almost seemed like it was an entire new season for next week.
Yeah.
So much crap is gonna happen next week.
I'm
yeah.
excited. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I'll try to remember during this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. That's all I got for the game, though. Show is good.
Excellent. Sweet.
Hard to compete with Game of Thrones, but
yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah. It's always hard to compete with Game of Thrones.
Yep.
Sorry.
That's different.
Let's see. We need to go to. Well, I wasn't ever on it. All right, we'll go here. I'll try to cut this video off as soon as possible, so you don't hear
I pulled my mic out.
any background noise.
Sorry, I pulled my mic out.
Oh no! That was I'm talking about my video here.
Oh, okay.
And I also don't want to give myself a false view. Pause that. Excellent. Okay.
Yeah,
there we are.
Let's see. We have some comments on YouTube from 2 weeks ago, as well as, do you even remember? Oh yeah, I know what it was. It was, I have it right here.
Yeah, you answered it right after you asked it on the last episode, if I remember correctly.
But you didn't answer it.
Because you answer it on the next episode.
I didn't mean to. It was just like so exciting. I was like,
like, geez, spoilers. All right, so we got Crimson Taurus, loyal Crimson Taurus.
I don't. What was the question?
I don't even think I put
species. The species would be.
Did I?
I didn't answer completely what I wanted to be, but I did. Give some thoughts.
Oh, I wonder if this is gonna work or not. It's kind of scary.
While you're doing that, Crimson Taurus said he'd like to be an Indigene. He says they're small in numbers, but they are smart and they have a lot of good technology on their side. The only drawback to them would be in the hot weather. Probably because they're so pale. Yeah, because they're so freaking light. Other than that, I think they're cool and not pricks like the Volge. After this week, I don't know. Then cast the thiens are so freaking arrogant. I'd love to punch one in the face. Good show, as always, guys, and thanks for putting in the time and the effort to do this. You're most welcome, Crimson Taurus, and great comment. Let's see.
All right, yeah, last week's episode.
Yep, that's all he said. So
yeah, last week's episode.
More, but that's
No, this was 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks episode. All right, I believe he called us Bud on one of the comments, and I've never heard that. Let's see, there was actually something I heard.
You're retarded. I've heard it.
I've never heard. Okay, but me and you.
You've never heard Bud, like buddy? Hey, Bud.
I call my nephew, hey, Bud. I don't call, hey, Blitzkrieg, you're my bud. You're my bud. It's kind of like it's like
Shane.
For me, it's
Shane,
a family thing. Yeah, that's I don't know. Like I can picture Shane going. I can picture Shane saying, "What's up, little buddy?" to Carl. I cannot picture
being Carl, the buds in the top row.
I cannot picture
catching frogs.
I can't picture Shane calling Rick, "Hey, buddy, I'm gonna kill you." Like I can't. I just can't picture it. Like it's. I don't know. It's strange.
I don't know.
I don't know. But anyway, that's what that comment is about. Episode 6 is his favorite thus far.
We were completely going above and beyond with not knowing what Bud meant.
A bit confusing on what was going on, but it came together. Eddie is a bounty hunter. Is a slippery character too. You can't. I can't read. You can't quite figure him out. Is he good, bad, loyal, or just out for personal gain? A little bit of all of them. I hope to see more of him in the future episodes. Agree with you with Nolan.
He said he couldn't read?
Oh, no, hold on.
Okay. Ah, yes. Interruptions, yeah. I don't think you meant he couldn't read. I think you meant you couldn't read, right?
Hold on, I don't know. I hope my mic wasn't on there. Oh boy, I think I muted it, maybe. Oh, well.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well. Where was I? Okay, what was your question? You were asking a question.
Are you saying Crimson Tars can't read, or you can't read?
No, I can't read.
Oh, you can't give math either,
you can't quite figure him out. Like, you can't quite figure... It's one of those unique New York situations.
Yeah, totally.
Alright, so, is he good, bad, loyal, or just out for personal gain? And I said all of them. Like, whatever one fits the bill at that moment in time, that's kind of who he is. He can do whatever. I hope to see more of him in future episodes. I think you will. Agree with you with Nolan and Kenya. Now watch Nolan and Amanda get with each other. Well...
We all see that coming, and if they don't get together, then...
After this episode, I think I kind of want Kenya to die. I don't want to see...
I don't want her to die.
She's gonna get with Tommy next week, watch. She's gonna get with every single character in this show.
What do you expect? Her job.
I know that.
Why not? She loves what she does.
I'm starting to wonder.
Enjoy what you do.
Well, I'm starting to wonder, like, when it's gonna lead to, oh, look at you big hairy Sensoth, and like then that's gonna be a storyline. It's gonna be really weird. She has not stopped. That's all she does. I don't know, but we'll talk about that in just a little moment. All right, so that's all the comments. That's everything. Let's get into the show, right?
Well, this is the way I look at it before we, push that on, because I'm going to defend Kenya for a little bit. I don't think it's really... Okay, I think there was two reasons they did it, okay, and I'll be bold. I'll be very bold, but I'm going to be honest about it, and it's not that it's a problem, it's not that I'm against it, it's not that I'm for it.
Oh, no.
I think they did it for two reasons. Number one,
Blitz
they
creates
did it
politics.
because they wanted to give Stama something for herself. Okay, Stama is kind of doing things like there's nothing that really defines her character or herself. Besides, having her husband and her son.
She always smiles.
And that's all we've really seen from her, and it's kind of interesting, to see they kind of branched out a little bit this episode. Now, the second reason is obvious reasons, like Nolan and Kenya hooking up. They're going to attract some people, because some people like that stuff in shows. And, we live in a world where gender's like the same gender. Why not? They've done it in different shows like Spartacus and even Game of Thrones. It's not that they're against it. It's not that they're for it. It's just, some people like that kind of stuff. And maybe that's another thing that they tried to do to bring in viewers. Now, I think really it was based off of defining Stama's character, and I guess in a way Kenya, though I'm not really I don't really know anything else about Kenya from this episode besides the fact that she's dirty. We knew that before.
Yeah, well, I wasn't worried about that particular scene this week, and I haven't been worried about the Nolan ones. The only one that I was really whoa, was the S&M one with the Hellbugs. Yeah. That one freaked me out. Every other one was fine, normal. Lost had them, all that fun stuff. So
here's a pitch. Think about this. What are what are Kenya's intentions? Is she doing it in spite of her job? Is she just as snaky as Stama?
No.
Who knows? That would be interesting to see. Is there deeper meaning to it? Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Kenya's...
it could blindside us. Excuse me.
I don't know. Kenya's a weird nut. I don't know.
I think there's more to Kenya than meets the eye, and we haven't seen
I'm sure
it yet.
she'll be a bigger character later on. Right now, She's just screwing people, literally
She's the whore of
and
the
figuratively.
show. Yep.
Yeah, so, nah. Fine, whatever.
Yeah,
So the show starts out with Alec up in the radio tower. Alright, and here's a little behind-the-scenes clip. Alec is wearing a vintage home taping is killing music t-shirt. It's from a British anti-copyright infringement campaign in the 1980s. You can't say Alec doesn't have a sense of irony. Alright. Yeah, that was what that... You remember that movie like a couple years ago when the people who were playing stuff on the radio were on a boat and they were just outside London and they couldn't get caught because they were just outside London, so they drank and they...
Never saw it, but I remember it,
Yeah, I just remember the commercials. I wouldn't watch something like that, but yeah, so... That's interesting. I did not catch that.
My favorite scene was actually the first scene of the entire episode.
With Alec
CGI
and Christy?
And no, the dream from Dream.
We'll talk about that in a second. I'm going with the small storylines, and then we're going to work our way up.
Okay, sure.
All right. Alec and... what happened with Alec and Christy in the first part of this episode? They basically had premarital jitters. Yeah. Premarital jitters. And Christy's really worried about being naked. So...
Don't worry, you won't be naked, you'll be wearing beads.
No one's going to bathe my little girl, says Rafe McCauley.
Yeah.
Rafe McCauley.
Yeah.
I'm liking him more and more, by the way. So, yeah, so...
Rafe. I told you not to judge him so harshly. I like him.
The only reason I like him is for his voice. He's like...
He has a cool voice.
Nikki is bad. Stay away from Nikki. It's so good, and then Quentin's talking normal, and he's like, son, don't talk to Nikki. Like, he's a mixture.
You hear me, boy?
He's a mixture of Hick, Indian, Asian.
I don't even know.
I don't know.
Anymore.
It's like a perfect blend of all of these accents together.
He's American.
It's beautiful, and I like Rafe McCauley now. Well, of course, I have to like him. All my other favorite characters are dying every week. So
don't like him then. Stop it.
I know. Maybe I should stop liking it.
Like Nikki.
So at the McCauley home, because let's hurry and finish that up. Alex says it's not a big deal because that's his culture, that's what he grew up with, and Christy is all conservative and human and being a bit of a pussy.
They're gonna think I'm fat.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about.
Ugly,
like, come on.
And you guys are so beautiful, and
yeah, it was kind of strange. Like, come on, stop it.
Maybe she has a weird birthmark.
Stop it. Just do the ceremony. You'll be fine. Like Alex said, it's only 15 minutes of your life. Unless, of course, there were issues in her past which she doesn't like doing stuff. But that's an even deeper storyline for an HBO version of a show, so...
I don't care. I wouldn't want my father and mother-in-law to see me naked. There's no reason to.
Well, but that's not the point of it. The point of it is they enjoy a bath. They do this all the time in Asia.
I know, regardless.
I think Mikey said he did it once, actually. Mikey is one of our friends, by the way. So, like, he either did it once or his music teacher did it once, and they all share the same bath. So, like,
That's
it's
just an excuse for horny Asians.
Well, probably, but especially from the previews of next week, I don't believe Alec is in it for that reason. I don't believe that Stama's in it for that reason. I just don't think that I think this is actually just their culture, and it's culture clash. 2033.
Maybe.
So, yeah, that's all that really happened with them, for now, at least. I mean, they show up again, but not much. So, let's get into the McCauley household, right? What else happened? I'm going to say, McCauley is the next group of people.
Schizophrenic.
Yeah, he's turned into Randy Orton. Again, people, if you don't understand that reference, Randy Orton is a guy in wrestling who can hear voices in his head. Quentin is now Randy Orton for forever. He's little Bruce Willis. It's kind of freaking me out now because not only
oh my gosh,
not only is
I'm
Luke
so sorry.
Not only is Luke seeing voices, but now the voices have their own evil personalities and good personalities. It's like tell her to go screw herself. Whoa!
Right.
Whoa.
I said, oh my gosh, because I have to wait another 40 minutes to be able to play.
That's terrible.
I might not be playing Defiance today, people, so might not be hearing about Siege this week, but next week I'll have more info on Siege. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, so Quentin's going nuts, and his voices now have different personalities. There's good Luke and bad Luke. And it's kind of freaking me out.
What do you mean by good Luke? I haven't noticed that.
Because he was like, okay, basically he said, there was a point in the part where he's like, well, what do I do? And Luke goes, do this. And it's like a good guy thing. It's what a good guy would do. And then, like, 2 minutes later, he goes, kill her. Like, he goes nuts. And so then he lies about it. I don't know. Like, Luke just freaks me out, and Quentin is being weird as well, so they're freaking me out. I really didn't think Luke would make it past the first episode, but hey, here he is. Found a way to keep his job. And really...
How old is he supposed to be in the show? I'm curious.
Luke?
You know? I'm guessing maybe like 16 to 18.
I imagine like 19 or 20. Like, he seemed like he just got out of high school, and he was like just working the jobs in the mines or something.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I also could see him like someone that, was in high school and his brother just got out of high school.
Yeah, well, even if they even have high school, I don't...
Yeah, I don't think they do.
Yeah. So, the big thing that happens... The big things that happens in the Rafe McCauley home is Mayor Nikki is looking for Birch. As we all are. We're all very concerned.
No. She ain't looking for
not
Birch.
for Birch in particular. I was if I were in Mayor Nikki's place, I want those awesome sunglasses that I gave to Mr. Birch last Christmas back.
Oh boy.
Because I know he might be gone and he's not using them. I would love to have them back. That's all I'm looking for. But Mayor Nikki is here for another reason. She knows that Birch was on his way here to do illegal acts. So she's gonna try to investigate it. But she's not the best investigator in the world. She is a tricksy...
She just don't give a damn.
She doesn't, yeah. It was
She's just
really...
like, oh, Rafe, I'm here because this guy was sent here to break into your home.
Well, she tried to be sneaky. Like, okay, let's go through the stages. Stage 1, Nikki is tricky. Nikki is tricky, alright? She's very sneaky, and she's like, oh, hello, Quentin. And then, like, Rafe's like, what is this about? And then Quentin's like, allergies, and he runs away. And then stage 2, because she's frustrated, she goes, alright, well, Birch was in here, he was trying to loot through your stuff to see if you have an item, because Luke was involved in some pretty dangerous stuff with the Bulge. And she just says that. That's basically what she says to Rafe McCauley. And Rafe's like, Luke didn't have anything. You crazy bitch, go lay down in the foyer. Go. And, like, it's... And then he lets her leave the room. Like, this lady is trying to find this guy who's gone missing in your home.
Well, did you get the impression... Now, I'm completely guessing, people. Don't get me wrong. This might be a spoiler, but, I don't know. I think that she had a past with Rafe and Rafe's wife. Like, she knows, like, they used to be closer than they are now. And, something happened to his wife, obviously, and she knows, but, Quentin, isn't too sure what's going on. But, maybe that's why Rafe was like, hey, she's a woman, stay away from her.
Yeah,
maybe she was responsible.
Yeah. You would never have guessed that the first time you see her as a character. Like,
she looks like a nice lady, like someone that would bring me cookies.
Yeah, she seems nice. Cookies. And I am pretty sure it's that crazy chick from Lost who sent them all back to the island, but I don't know. So that was stage 1, being sneaky, tricksy Nikki. Stage 2 was, I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do. And then Rafe lets her do it. So between stage 2 and stage 3... Yeah, between stage 2 and stage 3, this leads Rafe to go get the truth out of Quentin. And he has a sit down at the table, and he's like, did you kill Birch? And he's like, yes. Did you throw away the thing? No. I believe you, and I'm proud. And that's all that's done there. So now, stage 3 of Nikki's evil diabolical plan is I'm going to cut my finger, I'm going to put it on this pillow, and he's going to believe it. And he's going to think it's Birch's blood, and I'm just going to walk out the door with it. So she's walking out the door, and Rafe McCauley stops her, and he's like, what do you got with my pillow? That's my pillow. And she's like, oh, but it's got blood on it. And I'm sitting here, and I called this. I was like, that might not even be his blood. I did. I was like, that could have been...
I didn't call it.
If it were me and I were lying, I'd be like, it's coincidental. Test the blood. I would almost gamble it. Because I don't need... Was she even in the same room that Birch died in?
No, he died downstairs.
He died downstairs, and she went upstairs. So I was like, yeah, no. That's not... I would have, like, tried to lie even more. But Rafe McCauley's like... Oh, you stay away from my son, you crazy bitch! And then like, and then she goes insane.
We need to get a soundboard with you saying that.
Crazy bitch. I love Rafe McCauley. So then she's like, oh, you did kill him, and where is that artifact? And now she just goes full blown crazy Nikki, and then she's all going crazy, and then I think Quentin comes in the room, right? And there's like this big argument, and he's like, "Go, Quentin, get upstairs!" Blah. And like he's just trying to protect his family.
I don't know if he came in the room. He just said crazy bitch and to stay away from his family, and I killed Birch. Stay away.
Oh no, he didn't go. He wasn't in the room, but he was in the other room. And Mayor Nikki like starts yelling at him. He's like, "I know what you did." She went.
Quentin, I have some cookies.
Like it's a battle of the crazies in the McCauley home. So.
Well, she's the only crazy one.
So as she's leaving, go ahead.
No, Rafe is just.
Yeah, Rafe's just
like he is not lucky.
Perfect.
He has everything bad happens to Rafe. I don't know if there's one good thing that's happened to Rafe since the beginning of Defiance. I mean, his daughter gets engaged to a race he doesn't like. Okay, some suicidal bomber goes into his mind. His son dies.
Yeah.
His son murdered someone, well, in self-defense. Mayor Nikki is going after his family. Like, his life is crumbling. Like, there's no good things that are happening to Rafe McCauley.
Oh, poor Rafe. Feel bad for Rafe. So yeah,
Crazy
and then
bitch.
As Mayor Nikki is leaving, she shows her finger, she's like, "Ooh, I must have cut myself." And then she walks out the door just like that. Like, wow.
Well, after he threatens her and he says he's going to kill her if she ever comes back. Oh, and the fact that he also says, hey, it was me that killed him. She's like, nuh-uh.
Oh,
if you
right,
killed him, you wouldn't have said it. And he's like, crazy bitch.
They definitely got duped by Mayor Nikki. It was hilarious. I loved that whole thing. Mayor Nikki, I actually hate her. Everyone knows me because I like the bad guys in almost every TV show and situation. I don't like her. I don't like her. I still have feelings for Joffrey. I still feel like...
If you don't like a character in a TV show because they're evil and crazy, they're doing their job right.
Right, yes.
Actor.
But I'm different because I respect them. But, like, for TV shows like Game of Thrones, Joffrey is a crazy, weird freak, and yet I still have hope that he'll pull through and be a good guy again.
No.
But, it's not gonna happen.
No.
So, alright, so now let's start at the beginning with ERISA, and she has this... Crazy bitch, that'll be it. I swear that's last time.
I don't know if I can hold back, but continue.
We'll try. That'll be a challenge. So let's go back to the ERISA, what she sees in the first part of this episode. And it was basically... Yeah, it was basically ERISA was having a dream, but you didn't know it was a dream. Now, keep in mind, this is the Monday after last night, or 2 nights ago's Red Wedding episode of Game of Thrones, where they kill off 40% of all the current characters.
Wow,
so,
that's not a spoil.
Oh, yeah, oops. Spoiler alert, too late. It's been 2 days. I'm so sorry. Oh, well. Yeah, they kill off 40% of all the characters. And, so I was kind of, like, distraught. I was shaking, it was crazy. And then, in the very first scene of this episode, they kill Top Hat, and I lose my shit.
Time out. Are we dumb?
Yes, I am, yes.
I am too, because I swear, even on my stupid TV thing that I looked on Wiki, they said his name was Rupert. Is his name Sukar or is it Rupert? What the hell?
I don't know. That's why I call him Top Hat.
I know, but
it is Sukar.
You've been calling him Rupert this entire time, and then this episode they're like Sukar.
I think
Sukar. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, it was Nolan who was. What were you calling Nolan?
Ned Nolan.
Ned. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. It's hilarious. So yeah, now you're.
Or Jeb Nolan.
Yeah, you were calling him Jeb. That's right.
It's not me. It's this site. They obviously are retarded, and I'm retarded to believe them.
IMDb.
Or I'm dumb. Sorry, I know that offends some people. I won't say that word anymore.
IMDb. Wait, IMDb. IMDb. That's imdb.com.
But no, okay, so I'm pretty sure his name is Sukar because they were saying it over and over on the show.
Yeah, his name's Sukar.
I'm just going to go ahead and say his name is Rupert Sukar.
You can call him Rupert. I call him Top Hat.
I've been calling him Rupert this entire time, and I think Rupert fits.
Sure. That's fine.
And let's be honest. Like, did you have mixed feelings about Top Hat this episode?
No, I was... Okay, well, let's just go through my emotions for the first 15 minutes of this stupid episode, alright?
How do you not love a character that has a top hat?
He has a top hat and a monocle. That's hilarious. And then he's actually a kind of decent guy throughout those past episodes. And now he's trying to save somebody, and he dies immediately off the first episode. Now, coming off of Red Wedding, I'm distraught and I'm panicked, and now they've killed Top Hat. Now I'm pissed, and I'm even more distraught. And then they bring him back to life, and I'm like, oh, bring him back to life as in, oh, it was just a dream. Thank God for that. Whew. Now this episode's gonna be like, okay, we have to save Top Hat before he dies. That's what I thought it was gonna be about. No.
Me too.
Oh, he's actually dead, you bitch. Like, and then I was so angry, and then they bring his ass back again, and then he dies again, and then he comes back again. It's bullshit.
Make up your freaking mind, Defiance.
It's like this
playing with our heartstrings, man.
This past 3 days have been, we're gonna kill everyone in everything. Like, that's what it feels like. It's terrible.
I'm afraid to watch The Office, because I've been watching The Office. Something's gonna happen.
Michael Scott leaves.
Yeah, thanks, a-hole. Actually, no, I just barely watched that episode, so it's okay.
Oh, that was sad.
But, yeah, it was sad.
Oh, look at that. There's a picture of him getting hit. So yeah, he gets a piece of metal shrapnel stuck in his neck, and they duped me, because throughout this whole episode, what was in his neck was, it had nano technology, nano trilo terabytes in it, and they healed him almost instantly. So that's why he felt like he looked godly. So, like, it was...
I didn't suspect at all. I was like, oh, okay.
This was the most interesting storyline of the episode, for me at least. And the scene you have to see is when you think he's dead, and they're doing the whole sinking ceremony, and Erissa's like, oh, I'm so sad. He just pops out of this acid, and I'm like... And I'm confused, because I was like, oh my god, this is so sad. And Erissa's singing, and like, oh, it's super sad. And then he just pops out of this, and he's like, oh, I'm God,
hey,
look
everybody.
At this. Yeah, he's like, he's totally normal. He's like, clearly, this is...
naked.
Yeah, it was really, really strange, and it was actually a really good storyline, and I loved how it progressed, because everyone's trying to kill him, and it seems like he's got godlike powers, because he's not dying at all through the whole episode.
Well, he's freaking crazy in the episode, and you assume he's bad, because he's killing people left and right.
If you died, and then you came back to life... If I died and I came back to life and I thought I saw something, I'd say, yep, that's it. That's gonna be my religion right there. I just saw it during my death. That's it. So, I can understand him, but his objective this whole episode was that the nanobite terraformers in his the healing bugs that are in his blood are telling him, oh, we need to save other aliens, because remember people, this is an alien Pale Wars ship. their technology is to only save aliens, Votans. So,
there you go.
Votans, yeah. So these little things in his blood and all that stuff is telling his brain, you need to do this and this and this and this and this to move it off track to save all the Votans. So thank God for aliens and humans being all together, or else that ship would have crushed St. Louis to the dirt.
Wasn't even that big of a ship.
Yeah, when it impacted, at the end of the episode, when it impacted, I was like, oh, come on. 2 or 3 blocks, maybe. Maybe if it landed in the Badlands.
And then when they turned on the boosters, they gave it like a less steep trajectory.
I guess,
so
yeah.
It's not going to do as much damage, but still, I mean, it wasn't that big of a ship.
Yeah, it didn't. It looked pretty pathetic at the end. Maybe the trees were just super huge, or maybe, how about this? Or maybe because it goes straight down, it creates an earthquake and all the other buildings break and fall down and almost everybody dies. But I think there'll be survivors.
Just maybe.
Yeah.
Aliens exist.
Yeah, let's go ancient aliens on this. Just maybe. Like maybe the falling thing was trying to get through the St. Louis Arch and score some points. Maybe.
It was a game to them.
Sure.
Conspiracies.
Human Earth world croquet going on here. So his whole objective was to make that ship not hit Defiance. And Nolan's objective was, do I trust him or not? He's acting like a crazy person. He's not dying.
Nolan's objective was to stop him. It was
right. I was leading into that because he doesn't know what's going on. And then when they attack, of course, everybody, they had to almost attack all these people in the town, and Nolan's trying to chase them where they're at. He's like learning more and more things. Like, oh, he's lost his shit. He's crazy. So I'm gonna have to stop him because he's trying to kill Defiance because he thinks it's some religious thing, and he doesn't believe it until he shoots him like 4 or 5 times and he doesn't die. That's when I go, well, he can't die. Let him hit the button. If you die, you die. That's what I would do at least. But no, Nolan's a trooper.
Okay, I'm gonna go in deeper.
Go ahead.
Ready for this?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if you got this. When Nolan and Sukar are wrestling on the ground on the top of the ark, ERISA's just standing there. Nolan then says, "Are you just gonna stand there?" Okay, now this is like interesting because ERISA needs to make a decision.
Yeah.
Here's Nolan, her father figure, the man who raised her.
Yeah.
Okay? And here's Sukar, that, in my perspective, in my opinion, is more. I think he would have been more dad-like in her own way. Like, she feels like that's what her dad could have been like.
Yeah.
You know, if it was her race.
Yeah.
And I think, she relates. And, but still, this is the man that raised you, okay? And, like, she just, whatever, like, well, I trust this guy way more. I've known him for, this long. And, I respect that decision because deeper down in the meaning of it, I think that Sukar is another father figure to her. And I think that, Nolan is kind of losing her.
Well, but also you have to keep in mind that she thinks that she just saw like miracles happen because he's not dying. So, she's kind of being veiled by that. If Top Hat never heals, then of course he would just be an acid. So, so I think she was just confused about who was right. She didn't want to make a decision, and then at the end, when she hits the button, you kind of see that she had more faith in Top Hat, Sukar, than Nolan. And it actually turned out to be the right decision, and Nolan looks like a douchebag for killing my favorite character in the show. One of my favorite characters in the show.
Okay, I was about to say.
I was...
Can we go back to the cleansing, though? I have a...
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, now, I'm just going to pull out all the stereotypes, okay? I don't mean any of these. Okay, the Erathians are all redheads.
Right.
Okay. And they're kind of, like the more typical
They're not all redheads.
I guess brute-like. They're the more typical, not like civilized
Right.
race.
Okay.
But then all of a sudden we get like Native American juju.
Right. Okay.
I was just
well,
like,
yeah, it's kind of a mix.
No, it's just like, I thought their like religion and stuff was more, I don't know, not so Native American-y.
All right.
And then like in this episode, we see, it's just so similar. I honestly don't like how they did that.
Do me a favor, keep taking it through. I'll be right back.
Okay, I didn't like how, I kept on giving that influence that, they were more Native American. Like, I think that they should have been a little bit more creative with the, I guess, the religion side of their religion. Like, it's always, we didn't really know a lot about their religion besides their gods and some of their beliefs from the previous episodes. But, I mean, in this episode, it was kind of a, I don't know, it just, like, hit me, like, I didn't expect them to be like that. And it's not, like, a big problem. Not that I have anything against, like, Native Americans or anything like that, but I didn't see their race being like that, and it was just interesting to see it that way. I don't agree with their direction and how they did that. I don't like it. I think it's too similar to our culture. I kind of like how the Castans are so different than humans. I mean, in some ways. I mean, they do something similar, but
you're saying who's close to us?
No, I'm saying the Arabians, their religion is just so close to one of our cultures, human culture.
Oh, I see.
And I don't like it.
It could be argued that they had it first.
Well, regardless,
yeah,
it's a fictional race.
Well, but then like,
I just wish they would have been a little bit more creative with it. I don't like how.
Well, but it's also a thing
like
where if it's too insanely crazy, you don't care because you don't even understand what's going on.
I understand that, and I understand they have to tie in some similarities so that we can relate.
I don't know where the hell Erathians get acid from, and that much of it.
I don't know, but that has nothing to do with what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I don't know. It's just I didn't like that direction. I didn't see them being that type of kind of people. Like I can, but
I saw them
not
being
that
Indian.
Detailed. Like it was so Native American detailed.
The face paint, the braids.
I was surprised I didn't see like any pipe smoking or tomahawk dancing or anything like that. Like
wow.
I was like, okay, where's it gonna be? Because this is pretty close to our cultures. You can be a little bit more creative.
Well, that's fine.
In my opinion.
Yeah. It was alright. I didn't mind their religion. I didn't really care. Like, sure, make them whatever you want. I don't really mind.
They needed to do something crazy that, like, we didn't... Like, yeah, you can keep the Native American, like, idea, but just do something so bizarre that you're like, I don't get it. Like, it just must be, something on the religion side of it,
I actually like the Erathians being like that because they're so religious, and the Indigenes are so not religious. And they have this scene in this episode which really highlights that, oh, she thinks that he's God. And she says it so sarcastic. Her humor is pure dry humor. It's amazing. It's like a perfect God versus no God argument.
No.
It's great, and that's why I think the Erathians are so religious, because
I like that. I like that they're so religious. I just don't like how they made it so similar. I think they should have thrown in something a little bit more different. Like, yeah, you can use the Native American side, but just throw in something that like you wouldn't suspect.
I thought the acid was good enough. I'm still perplexed.
No, because it's just a fast way to get their bones so that they return to the land and the circle of life and yada yada yada.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but hopefully we learn more about the Erathian religion and the Indigenes' lack thereof in the future, because I love that stuff.
I'm not liking it right now. I used to like it a lot more. I don't know. It's just I like Native American culture. I just don't like it in an alien perspective.
Yeah. I guess to us as humans, because they're so far advanced, why are they still believing in that type of a religion? Is that what you're trying to go for?
That kind of. I guess that could tie into it. It's just the fact that it's so similar to what we already know. You know, like with the caste dance, you know, they throw in something that, you know, we wouldn't suspect, like this bathing ritual, or, you know, the mother trying to get a prostitute for her son so, you know, he can do well. It's just like, oh, that's kind of bizarre, you know. It's like, oh, okay.
Here we go. Let's read this. This is actually inside Defiance, episode 7, behind the scenes notes here. The various parts of the Erithian soul, the stomach, brain, heart, and body, were originally disposed of in different ways. The brain submerged, the heart burned, the body buried. The stomach was left exposed to air so it could be given back to Gyakusa. As the seat of passion, the stomach is taken up to the sky, the realm of Urzu, and participates in an endless dance with one's ancestors. So, I don't know, that is like nothing I've ever read before.
Okay, implement it.
I've never heard of someone cutting out their stomach and saying, you can't be buried, burned, or submerged in water with me because you're going to float to my version of heaven, and you're going to dance, Mr. Stomach. That's crazy. I can see where the indigenes are like, whoa, really?
No, I agree. Just implement it.
That's
Make it
hilarious.
A little bit more crazy in the show, please.
Yeah, like if they would have put that where, because I'm sure that's not what happened to Top Hat.
Nope.
Right?
They just burned him.
Yeah, they just acidified him. Yeah, so, I don't know, if they would have included something like that, like a comment of ERISA with that dark-haired guy, you know, oh, well, what about his heart? Oh, well, what, you're gonna, because ERISA doesn't really know the religion, right? I'm assuming.
Right, but you know what? No. Because that's what I was thinking, okay? I was thinking that she didn't really know the language, but here she is singing her song.
Well, you know, everyone kind of knows all the languages now.
I guess, but
yeah.
I think it would have been more entertaining if, like, she didn't know what was going on, really.
Yeah, I would have liked it if she knew the language, that's fine, because, I mean, we have people in America who know Spanish, and they weren't born in Mexico or Spain or wherever. So,
well, it's her native language.
Right, exactly. So, I didn't mind that. And also, she was like 9 when she was rescued, so she kind of had that, whatever. But anyway, so
I guess she had a little bit of knowledge, but still, like, I thought it would have been a lot more entertaining if she was like, this is kind of bizarre, like, I don't understand.
I would have liked to see her go, what are they going to do with him? And then the dark-haired guy,
exactly.
the heart,
and then they
the heart gets submerged. Yeah, if they would have said this in the episode, that could have been great. Yeah, so I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah, after reading that, I agree with you, and I also agree with the indigenes. So, man, Erathians, you're crazy. Crazy Erathians. So...
Yeah, you crazy red-headed weirdos.
So yeah, I had to actually step out.
I don't think we have any Erathians listening to our show, so I'm okay.
Yeah. You'll be screwed, though, if, would you be scared now if, like, at the end of your bed in the middle of the night you woke up and there was, like, an Erathian standing there? That'd scare you. I'm gonna buy a life-size doll. Like, I'm gonna get.
Well, you're close
go
enough to an Arabian as it is. You don't see me freaking out.
Madame Tussauds, and I'm gonna make her build an ERISA wax model, and I'm gonna have it in your room tonight. Or will I? You'll never know when it shows up.
I would feel weird because someone would walk in and be like, "What is this?" And I'd be like, "Oh,
all right."
My fetish, I guess.
We did kind of forget to talk about Stama in Kenya in this episode, because we kind of covered Kenya earlier. Yeah, I mean, let's
finish with
what else do we need to cover?
Do you have anything else on her?
Not really, no. Rest in peace, Top Hat. Nolan's a douche.
He's not dead.
Tommy should have died.
He's not dead.
Who?
Oh, there's one thing that's kind of funny.
Right. Well, he is not dead, but he basically
the guy
is dead.
that Tommy saved.
Yeah, that
I like
idiot.
His armor.
What a dummy.
He just fashioned it like out of a toaster and like a spaghetti bowl thing.
What an idiot, man.
Let's
Damn it,
bring
Carl.
on the rain.
Damn it, Carl, get in the house. That's all that kept, like, in my mind. I was like, that's Carl. Get in the house.
Yeah.
Get in the house. So,
I don't know.
yeah, I've got nothing
That's all I
left
got
on that.
Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy,
Nothing else on Wraith. All we got is
Stama.
Stama.
Yeah, alright. So this is, and I didn't mean to do this one last, but it kind of fits, because the preview's next episode. So, let's talk about Stama. Stama goes into the bar. Stama goes into the bar and tries to hire Kenya to get on with Alec, or is it Alak now?
I don't know. Maybe they pronounce it different in their... I don't know.
I know. Like, it seemed like Stama pronounces it Alak, and everyone else says Alec, and Kenya's like, oh, she just said Alak. I better not mispronounce this. Alak.
Maybe it's like her accent. I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, so she's trying to get Alec. See, it's screwing it up. Alec.
Just call him Alec. We're good with
Alec, yeah. She's trying to get Alec screwed, and Kenya's like, oh, okay, and she's like, that he needs to be prepared for that night with Christy, and I'm like, I see the logic there, but that's a little weird. That's strange, and kind of creepy. So Kenya and go ahead.
Given she's a virgin, she wouldn't know better.
Who?
Christy.
Oh, Christy. Oh, okay.
Not Stama. Are you kidding me? She's a whore.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like, but she has a kid. How does that work? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so then they start talking, and she kind of like laughs. Kenya laughs at Stama's request, and Stama takes this as a great insult because she's so high in her cast of Castathani, casty systems. And so she tries to walk off. Kenya consoles her and says, when have you ever done anything for you? And, like, you know, it's kind of like an Oprah moment here. You know, it just didn't tickle my fancy. But, sure. It's kind of an important scene based on now we're going to get Stama not acting for Alec or her husband. She's going to act for herself. And I think this is the turning point of when she goes full-blown crazy and starts killing people.
I'm just glad that they didn't have, like, a really detailed love scene between them. Not that I'm against it or for it. I guess I'd be kind of against it only because if anyone walked in and I was watching that, I'd feel really weird. I don't know. It just...
I thought it was
during
fine.
Those scenes, I always, like, feel really uncomfortable just because I'm like, if someone saw me watching this, like, what would they think? Like, not that it's like that.
That's life.
Like, you know, they wouldn't know what it is. And like, what are you watching? An alien and another woman getting it on? That's cool if you're into that thing. Landon's into that thing, everyone. Hey.
It's weird. It happens. It happens in wrestling all the time. All the time. You get a diva in the back doing, like, yoga, and then the camera's like...
Am I supposed to enjoy the scene, or am I supposed to, like, feel uncomfortable? Am I supposed to turn away? It's just, it's weird. Like,
Stama,
I don't
fine,
know what to
but
do.
Kenya, knowing that she's been with that guy...
not knowing what to do with them.
Oh, no. Oh,
no.
no.
Like Ricky Bobby. What am I supposed to do with my hands in my interview? I just hold them up to my side. I don't know what to do with my hands. No, it wasn't meant to be dirty.
We're just gonna start the show over. Let's just start it over.
Yeah, okay.
Too much cursing and references.
Crazy bitch.
Oh no. So I don't know. For me, it's like Stama. Okay, I can see that. Stama and Marimanda. Okay, but Kenya.
I can see.
I know
too.
who she's been
like,
with.
I feel uncomfortable.
I only feel uncomfortable because Kenya's dirty. She might have AIDS or something worse than AIDS. Who knows?
I feel uncomfortable because if anyone saw me watching it, I'd be like, oh, how do I explain this?
I'm frightened that she doesn't even know she has a disease, and she's spreading it around to everybody.
Oh my gosh.
And that's going to be the end of Season 2, because they cancel the show, and everyone dies because of Kenya's hoardedness. That's what I think. That's my first guess to the end of the series.
Okay, I'm gonna bring this up, and I'm trying to be not as graphic or like gross about it as possible, but there's some moments in Defiance that are just awkward. For example, when Stama asks Kenya about her G-spot.
Yeah. Okay.
Awkward.
Yeah. That was. I think
That
I tried
led
to erase.
me on to thinking, how similar are the cast
Yes.
biology,
Yes.
with us. Like,
The Sensos don't wear clothes.
What if they have male parts, the
Yeah.
females, and I don't even know.
Yeah. It like whoa. Yeah, and she was like, and she knew all about it too. She knew everything. It's like, what are you reading? Like when it's book
She ain't
time?
reading nothing. She's watching. Let's just leave it at that.
When it's book time at 9:00, what are you reading? You're supposed to be reading a romance novel, not some history or science book. This is yeah. I'm gonna say that
We're
was
officially starting over. That's oh my gosh.
I don't know. Stama's dirty. She's dirty.
I don't think she's dirty. She's just like awkward and curious and doesn't. I don't know. Like, I don't think like sex and sexual stuff in their culture is like, personal to them.
Yeah, like to them
normal.
it's like people from Jersey. They just do it and they're like, I did it, and they put it on YouTube. That's what they do. They're dirty.
More like people
You've
back
never
in the olden times.
Okay, you have never watched
whatever.
Jersey Shore.
No.
You've never watched it, have you?
No.
It is shocking.
I know more about it than I want to know, and let's just leave it at that. Like it's
I got bonkered last night. Like, it's whoa. Okay, Snooky. Okay, this is actually interesting here. Inside the Defiance episode 7, the strange alien bird is a Kainti
bird, man.
Whatever, the dragon-looking thing that was in ERISA's parts of the episode.
It was weird.
A native Arabian flying predator. It defends its eggs vigorously, yet, at the same time, is known... Oh no. I think this is the second... No. This is not my fault. I think this is the second week in a row whoever updates this website has done a grammatical mistake. Is known F-O-F-R. Foffer. Is known Foffer for, is what it should be, eating its weaker offspring. Oh! It eats its babies. The Kainti is the animal avatar of the Arabian god Yaoucasst, the god of passion. Oh, okay. So that's probably why they leave the stomach out, so the Kainti can eat it.
I have so much passion that I'm gonna eat my baby.
Yeah, it's weird. It looks like a dragon. So, strange. Let's see, here's another one. Erathians wore silicone I don't know what this says. Erathians wore silicone get-filled prosthetics. These sentences don't make sense. Applied to modify the forehead of the race. Okay, so they wore stuff on their face, so it made it misshaped. Each main Erathian character had a custom prosthetic created for them. For the secondary Erathians, we sculpted an A, B, and C size prosthetics. A being the largest, that were generic. I have no clue what that just said. And
I think it was talking about like their mask things for their nose.
Yeah, it was like talking about like their forehead and stuff, kind of like the whatever from Star Trek.
Kind of irrelevant to the show, besides the fact that, and that I actually did think about that during the show. They do an awesome job with their makeup and stuff. Like, I don't know where the mask thing ends or where it begins.
Yeah,
I don't know. And like even maybe a little bit with the Indogene, you can kind of tell, but with the Erathians, no, they do an awesome job with them.
Yeah, they do pretty well.
Did you notice the guy who like is like, oh, it's a little wolf when when Nolan and Arissa get to the tribe place?
Yeah, the black dude.
What he was wearing? Did you notice what he was wearing?
What was he wearing?
I'm pretty sure it was the catcher's outfit, like baseball. Like
Okay.
the chest piece.
I wouldn't be
saw the
surprised.
R for I think it's like Randall or Rowley Rolly,
Okay.
maybe Rolly.
I don't know his
And
name.
I know it's a sports brand. I'm like,
Oh, okay.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he's wearing like a catcher's.
Well, yeah,
khakis.
because they like live off the land. They find whatever junk
No,
and they turn it
yeah,
into armor.
I
so
like that.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's all right. Did you catch the Nolan line about the Liberta? It was like early on in the show. He was like, "Oh, I think Kenya. I better be careful because Kenya was with a Liberta. She needs to be careful because you can't tell if they're man or woman." Did you catch that?
Oh yeah, I caught that. That's the little pigeon goateed people, right?
Yeah, that's the little elf people looking things.
On the lips.
Yeah, and it was hilarious because I think that was a dig at the one midget lady plays all of the Liberta characters in the show. I think it was a dig at that, and it was awesome. If I'm that Liberta role player character, I'm sitting there going, "Oh, they put that in the show. I love that."
Well,
these
they all
guys,
were female with beards, not to.
yeah, and he was like,
me.
yeah, they're like dwarves. It's great. This is the last insight.
They're great. Yeah, they definitely help out TV shows. Like one of my favorite actors is Peter Dinklage. He's amazing.
Peter Dinklage, best in the world.
Oh my gosh.
This is Inside Defiance, episode 7, the last one.
Yeah.
In traditional Castathan culture, every individual, male or female, is confined to a set sphere of influence defined by their liro. Within a liro, however, there are further divisions defined by one's job, age, and gender. So basically a caste system. Oh no. Alright.
Okay.
I'm just done muting my mic. I'll just yell. My Buniro. Fucking Christ. My Buniro. I'm not editing. I'm an angry person, okay? My Buniro, Castathan Society, only functions if every person plays their specific role, and that role is set in stone at birth. A woman's sphere is defined by her liro, her family, and her husband. While women of the Shanji Liro, the highest order, rarely cook or clean, they ultimately are responsible for the home. Provided that their liro responsibilities are taken care of, woman may do as they wish as long as it brings no shame to their liro. Their sphere of influence is just less than men. Okay. Basically, that was, if you're the highest if you're okay, I'm gonna say it, the head bitch in charge, the HBIC, you don't cook or clean, but you just kind of look over the home and everyone in it, and you just kind of like, you're good? Alright, you're good? Excellent. Don't make fun of me in public. That shames me and therefore shames everybody else. So don't do that. And that was her whole deal with Kenya in this episode. Alright. That makes sense. So if she's not cooking or cleaning,
yeah, totally.
Alex not cooking or cleaning, and I've forgotten his name. He's been gone for an episode. What is his name? Oh, Daytech. Oh no.
Your favorite character? Are you kidding me?
We have to start over.
Oh my gosh.
Daytech, if he's not cooking or cleaning either, who the hell is cooking and cleaning for these people? The Castathan servants? I'd imagine, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because their house is like
they know
clean.
Nothing. Yeah, it's spotless. It's even Monk would be like, yes, I could live here happily. All right. So.
Whoa! Time out. I just got in Defiance. I failed a ton of missions. I'm curious. Maybe. Okay, keep going. You're good.
Oh, okay. Well,
Sorry.
I'm done. There's not much left to say.
Okay. Well, that whole time I just barely got in, people. There's tons of stuff updating. A lot of people playing. Graphics good. Gameplay looks good. It's turning out to be a good game. I'm gonna go find that crazy bitch. What's her name?
Nikki.
Not her. The Arabian.
Yeah. So. Oh man. Oh, look at this. Let's end with this. Let's end with a tribute to Top Hat, who's not wearing his top hat. So, there's that. Mm-hmm. Him and his naked bodice. Not naked. It's Skyrim naked. Him and his Skyrim naked bodice as he arises from the ashes. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give a hand to Top Hat?
He's not dead.
He's pretty much dead. They're like, yeah, he's not gonna be on the show anymore. He's not gonna be on the show anymore. He's done. What was he doing? Because I don't really remember. What was he doing? Like, what was happening? Wasn't he just laying there?
He's in a coma.
Yeah, he's in a coma, and he's pretty much dead.
He's not dead. They've given him way too much airtime. They've given him way too much background. He's not dead.
This was his send-off episode. Even though it would have been better if they hadn't of like killed him right at the beginning of the episode. If they would have killed him at the very end, right when he was doing the right thing, it would have had more effect.
I'm not saying he's going to come back and be out of his coma, but I am saying that we will. I bet my life on it.
Okay. Oh, so I'm playing Lost music, and we're mourning.
Oh my gosh.
We're mourning. He's dead.
He's not dead.
If you're in a vegetative state and your spine's broken, you're dead. You might as well be dead.
Go grab some of those nanobite things and tell them something's going on.
But
with the
didn't they say
world
like
and...
his brain was dead?
No.
Are you sure?
The nanobots won't repair him because they don't have a mission anymore.
Oh, right, yeah. Alright, well.
I don't know.
That's sad.
That's all I got.
I'm kind of sad, actually.
I actually do have a question for the week. This one's
okay.
not going to be as lore detailed. And I think our lore of the week, you covered that, so we won't even do that this week. I didn't really have anything planned anyways. But anyways, okay, question of the week. How many viewers and listeners that we have right now listening to this show, obviously you're going to be a listener if you're listening. How many of you just watch the show, and how many of you up the game and watch the show? I'm curious. I'm really curious.
You're going to get one response.
No. This is long term, buddy. Long term. I'm curious. We can go back 4 years from now and be like, hey, look, someone replied and said, I bought it after. Okay. If you do own the game, okay, did you buy it before the show or after the show? I'm curious.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the game, let me know that as well. That's my question of the week. That's all I got. You can leave it in the box below. You can put it at Twitter, at Blitzkrieg Omega, or you can do it at our email.
I've actually
TNA.
just stopped putting the email up.
I
think it's easier just to do the comments on the YouTube.
Yeah. But if they ever want to do an email,
you can do the email for any other
Defiance.
thing.
DNA Defiance at hotmail.com. So that's all I got.
Yeah.
Let's speak about this. We're gonna improvise. Are we? Should we tell them that we're gonna get into the? Is it the Shield? Is that what it's called?
Agents of the Shield.
Yeah.
Damn it! I'm missing
another
game.
show we're gonna bring to you guys.
I hate you.
Why?
I'm missing America's Got Talent right now.
Oh, good lord! Get over it. Stop. Are you kidding me?
You don't know that. Oh, I'm missing it. Oh, it's too late now.
Some guy farting the ABCs is not talent.
It's 8:36 p.m. It's too late.
I told you at 3 o'clock we should film, but no.
I was not even home from work till 5.
Well, you took too long.
Not all of us are fed off the silver spoon.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we should also do the Steven Spielberg's Halo show that they're going to do. I think that'd be an awesome
Well, yeah, if that ever comes out. I don't even think they're filming that yet.
They are filming it.
Alright. Yeah, I don't mind. By that time, we'll have Mikey in here, too.
That's true.
We'll call it the Triforce YOUCAST.
It is the Triforce. You can't do a triangle without 3. So, right now we're a line. It's not anything special.
We are
Once we get our third member on.
We're array. There's some geometry for you to end this show. Geometry, Lost Music, and there you go. Lost Music, Geometry,
not dead.
And Sukar, better known as Top Hat. Better known as Top Hat, rest in peace. Lived from 2013 to 2013 in our
He's
realm.
not dead!
The lost music is playing that cues somebody is dead. It's official.
Oh boy.
Goodbye, Top Hat.
You're in denial.
You join the cast of great characters such as that Sensoth and that Druggy. Who else? The one of the gay guys who weren't gay, but they were. Who else? Luke, even though he was.
What about Ulysses?
Ulysses, who's Bioman. Yeah, the big guy. Yeah, why did I say Sensoth? I meant Bioman. Bioman. And then who died last week? Birch as well. So.
Also.
You should see this picture I'm looking at, by the way.
Crazy pyromane dude, that guy.
Yeah,
he died.
Oh, yeah, him too. Yes. Mads.
Mads. I like that.
Mads. Look at that. Look at him. It's like the Lion King, the picture I'm looking at right now. You're gonna have to watch this on YouTube. This is amazing. There we go. Lost music is over. And that cues the end of this UCAST. Comment in the box below if we missed anything. It's kind of a long show, but I mean, I got interrupted thrice.
Yeah.
Thrice. In a 1 hour period. I haven't been interrupted all day since I've been home from work. Thrice in this past hour. Really annoying. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please excuse any of the thoughts and ideas of both me and Blitzkrieg are not a part of the show. That's just us. So don't dislike the video because we've been spouting off words such as midget. I think I said effing Jesus at one point. What else? How else have we offended people this episode?
I don't know. I think we've done too much.
I think you went on a tirade against all Indians at one point.
I have nothing against Native Americans. I like their culture. I think that they disgraced it in this episode.
Okay. And you hate.
They made it look boring.
You don't
Native
like.
Americans are cool.
You don't like lesbians, so.
Yeah. I didn't. No. I don't like lesbian alien romances in my show. Because it makes it awkward for me. Not that I don't enjoy it. Like it's cool.
Oh.
I feel weird watching it. It's kind of appealing, but it's just weird. I don't know. Like I wouldn't want anyone to see me watching it. That's what I'm against. It's like don't walk in on me, please, anyone.
I would be more like nervous.
Even like the Kenya and Nolan scenes. I wouldn't want anyone to walk in on that.
I would be more nervous to have someone walk in on me watching sci-fi at all if it's not wrestling. Like I've gotten used to
sci-fi is awesome.
Right, not in anybody else's perspective. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Music is playing.
Don't believe him. He's
It's been a show.
Hilarious and loco.
We've offended so many people, I think. And there you go.
I think that we can blame it on Stama and Kenya.
No. Previews. What happened in the previews?
Oh yeah. So here's my previews for the previews. Arissa's the angel of death. Let's see.
Right, okay.
Nolan is like, no, you're not. It's okay, kiddo. And then E-Rep's like, hey, we're gonna rape you all. Not that rape is even cool or even cool to talk about. It's very disgusting and bad. But
oh my God, there we go. We've
said,
just offended more people.
No, I didn't. Oh, it's a bad week. We've been gone for 2 weeks. I don't know how to do this anymore.
I'm waiting for someone just to join into the party, shout the N-word, and then drop out.
Shut up!
This is so bad.
No, we won't do that. I'm surprised you didn't say that about Tommy. But, no, they pretty much are like, hey, we're going to screw you over. We want Defiance. Let's see. I thought I saw something on Quentin and Rafe talking more about the gem thing they've found, whatever.
Somehow the Indigene gets it. I saw that.
Yeah. In a bad way.
Yeah, so, stuff was happening.
Angel of Death thing, like, it looked like a freaking movie preview.
Yeah,
it was
it
weird.
did kind of look like a movie preview. The other thing that I don't think I heard you say was Daytak whispers to Stama and says, "I know you betrayed me." Oh, that's Rafe McCauley. I know you betrayed me. I can't do Daytak.
Oh, yeah.
I know you betrayed me.
Nolan punches Daytak next episode.
Yeah, so something must have
we see
happened.
some more-
Maybe Kenya
more
told
stuff going on.
Nolan. Maybe Kenya told Nolan. Now Nolan, again being a douchebag, most likely for a second week in a row, tells Daytak that his wife just cheated on him, and that's gonna cause this whole cause and effect thing. That's my guess.
I don't think so.
You sure?
I don't think that's gonna happen, because if it was that way, I think Daytak would be punching Nolan, not the other way around.
Well, I don't know. Yeah. So that's gonna be interesting. Pretty good previews. Next episode, or is that just next episode, or is that the next 4?
I thought it was like next season. It was like, what? It's over? I don't understand.
Yeah,
but no,
well,
I think it's just next episode. Like, it looks like I didn't understand anything that was going on. ERISA's going crazy. She thinks she's a harbinger of death. Maybe she is. She's kind of crazy.
yeah, she killed Top Hat.
Well, technically, Nolan. He didn't. He's not dead.
It was all her fault.
All right, I think we've tangented too much. Thanks for joining us,
Yeah,
everyone.
we're going.
I'm sorry.
Leaving.
We've offended you. We're terrible people.
Oh no.
That's all I got before I embarrass myself anymore.
Ratings, I give it 8. It was a good episode. 8 again.
I'll give it an 8.
8. It gets an 8.
8.
I feel like I should be playing some Lion King music right now. But anyway, yeah, New Age Review, YOUCAST. Look us up if you haven't looked us up already. Well, you already have. You're here. Whatever. I'm just ending the show.
Or are you
This
here?
has been so bad.
What is life?
I'm just cutting it off.
Are you here?